Hey you guys, this is your coach Andrea Dickerson, and welcome to step 6 of the 21 steps to owning and operating a successful childcare business. Now in this step I'm really excited because this is going to help you make sure that you're creating profits in your childcare business. We're still talking about the business side of childcare, and I'm going to teach you in this lesson on how to choose the right childcare location or space for profits, because it's key. It's mandatory that you know about this stuff. And so what I want for you to do is to go ahead and download your brainstorming worksheet so that these key points that I discussed, you can write it down and you can brainstorm it and think about it and plan it out. This is how you're going to achieve success, by going through these 21 steps, but you're learning how to plan things out step by step. So here is number 1. Explore options before you invest. Let me say that again. Explore options before you invest. My story is oh so good. It's really, really good. I was in my family home location and my vision was so much bigger than my family home location, and I didn't know exactly what to do to expand and go to the next level. So what I decided to do was to purchase someone else's family home environment, but it was larger than mine. I could only hold 12 and theirs could hold 30. And so I jumped out there and I invested in this program, and I don't know why I did that. It truly didn't meet my vision. I was only investing in trying to rush to grow bigger instead of truly taking time to explore my options. And so within 2 weeks, everything just crumbled. All the money that I invested in that location was lost. And the owner of the location, she had everything that I had did. She now had a made-over childcare program, because I went in and I upgraded it, I painted it, and I did all of these things because I did not take time to explore my options. Now, this is why choosing your childcare location and your space for profits really matter. So the first thing I want you to do is to explore your options before you invest. Now, what do I mean by that? If you are going to invest your money, you want to make sure that you have invested it into a location that is going to allow you to create profits. So that means that there are state rules and regulations when it comes to ratios. So if you chose a location that would only allow you to hold 22 children, but your budget requires that you have a space that can hold 50 children, then that wouldn't be a wise option for you. Even if the opportunity presented itself and it was too good to be true, sometimes too good to be true opportunities mean take a moment and explore your options. So make sure that you consider your program ratios, because that will matter tremendously to your profits. I have seen childcare business owners have locations that one classroom can only hold 6 children. Now, when you think about that, sometimes one classroom can only pay for a teacher and doesn't even include the overhead that it takes to manage that classroom. So you want to definitely consider your space. Your space is all things when it comes to profits, okay? Now, I always tell my clients to make sure that your space that you choose will accommodate the maximum capacity that the state will license that group for. Here's number 3. Don't jump on the first option. I just told you guys my story. I jumped on the first option, and let me tell you guys what happened surprisingly. In less than 60 days, the real childcare program that fit my vision and my purpose came forward. As a matter of fact, I was riding down the street, boo-hoo crying. I was like really telling God what he already knew had happened. I was explaining to him, did you know she did this to me? Do you know this happened? Do you da-da-da? And I'm just crying. And I look up and I look to the left, and the Holy Spirit says, there's your building right there. And now I'm like, no, that's not my building. Oh no, that's not my building. But honestly, that was everything that God had planned for me right there. I went from crying about an action that I took on my own, a fast action without exploring my options. I ended up crying about that when God had already had something better in store for me. So don't always jump on the first thing that comes your way. Just know that when opportunities like that begin to present itself, just know that things are being worked out on your behalf concerning your prayer request, and that's a sign that the prayer that you're asking God for is on the way. So don't always jump on the first thing that comes your way. Ask yourself, when opportunities come, ask yourself, will this accommodate my vision? And that was the only thing that was my saving grace, is when I said, you know what? This isn't going to accommodate my vision. I'm going to walk away with my head held high. All right? So those are the key steps that I want to share with you when it comes to choosing your location. So now, at this point, I want you to print off your cheat sheet, because your cheat sheet is going to help you when it comes to your home layout. You know, so many times people want to get started in their home, but they don't have the proper home layout to have a successful start. So I'm going to teach you all of that in the cheat sheet on some things that you need to do right away to determine your space and how to generate profits from it. All right, I'll see you guys with the next lesson. Bye-bye.